Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mr. Blackhammer 2022, and it took me a long time to make this video and upload it. This is WWE Survivor Series 2022 review. This was on Saturday. Today Tuesday, where I'll upload this video and put it on my channel and my playlist for all you guys to see. I'm sorry it took so long. I had a lot to do. I did watch the pay-per-view. I watched it live with me and my friends. It was a pretty good show. It wasn't the best Survivor Series, but it was a decent show. I thought the WarGames matches were great. Finn Balor and AJ Styles was great. The triple threat match between Lashley, Theory, and Rollins was great. The worst match was Ronda and Shotzi. That was the worst match. And the main event was a fantastic main event. A great storyline with the Bloodline and Sami Zayn. It was awesome. It was great. The crowd loved it. Sami Zayn is mega over. So let's get right into it. This will be a 30-minute review. I'm gonna do this for like 30 or 35 minutes. Let's see if we can get to 100 likes. Like I said, this is Mr. Blackhammer 2022. It's 2022. This video is sponsored by Fightful, by Salamonster, Denise Salcedo, Wrestling Inc., and JD from New York. I got more on the way, so hit that like button. I think I will do the review on Raw last night and talk about how Raw was last night. But here we go. Let's get right into the show. I am okay with WarGames. WarGames was pretty good. These are the matches. Only 5 matches on the pay-per-view. The pay-per-view was 3 hours long. Because both of the WarGames matches were very long, by the way. So yeah, I thought the WarGames matches were very good. We had Bianca Belair, Becky Lynch, Asuka, and Alexa, and Mia Yim. You guys remember Mia Yim came back? Mia Yim, she's on the team. Versus Damage Control, Bayley, Nikki Cross, and Rhea Ripley. The match was good. Now, there wasn't no story in the match, but the match was good because of the great chemistry and what we saw in the ring. The babyfaces won this match. I thought it was very creative. I thought the match was very creative. A lot of weapons. They brought in tables, chairs, candlesticks. I think they brought in a ladder. There are a few things I didn't like. A few things I didn't have a problem with. I didn't like how it took them a long time to bring in the weapons into the ring. There were a lot of highlights. Now, this was a great match. Yeah, so this was a great match. A great match. Yeah, I mean, Survivor Series was a dead concept for like many years now. But WarGames, because of Triple H in charge, he made it special. Survivor Series was a great pay-per-view. It was a great A pay-per-view. It went past 11 o'clock. It was a very good show. Wasn't the best, but it was great. Two of the WarGames were great. Now, this is the first time that I've been interested in Survivor Series in a very long time, and that's saying much. Because years ago, Survivor Series was a dead concept. It used to not matter. And since the break, it's been terrible. I'm glad that they didn't do champion versus champion. I'm glad that it wasn't like 5-on-5 elimination match. I'm glad that there was no battle royal. There was no match on the pre-show. No match was on the pre-show. Yeah. But the match was pretty good. The opener, I think the women's opening the show was great. because Triple H cared about women's wrestling. It was great. The crowd was into it. Team Bianca won. Bianca and her team won the match. I think Becky pinned Rhea, and I thought there was some great moments, some good highlights. Bianca did the KOD to Bayley on the cage. Becky jumped from the top rope, hit Rhea onto a table and pinned her and won. So the baby faces win. They're over. Becky Lynch is over as a heel. I'm not a big fan of like the man, and based on what we saw on Raw, I'm not a big fan of the crazy lens. But it is what it is. Becky is she's better as a heel. So yeah. Now my other problem, and I will rant about this. How many times had Damage Control lost? Bayley and her group had lost a lot of matches. Bayley lost to Bianca twice against the title at the other two pay-per-views. Damage Control keeps playing hot potato with the women's tag team title. They lost a few matches lately. Damage Control is pretty much dead. I think that they should break them up and Bayley go back to a single feud. I think Io and Dakota are too good with holding those worthless tag team titles. But Damage Control is already buried. The crowd came out. The crowd gave them no reaction. The crowd didn't care, and they lost a lot of matches the past few months going into this pay-per-view. Yeah. But yeah, Max. I think that Team Bianca, they won the match. Alright, so let me go through this match. I'm not gonna finish this match because it's just gonna take too long. So I'm just gonna go through one more review in this match, and then that's it. Yeah, so this match is gonna take way too long. So I'm just gonna keep on going just a little bit, and then I will move on. Yeah, so actually I think I'll just quit the match. Actually no, wait, hold on. Now in this game there's no WarGames, so I can only do a 4-on-4. But what we saw in real life on the pay-per-view, it was 5-on-5. In case you guys are wondering how the WarGames work, where two people have to start off in both rings of the cage, and they had to fight for 3 minutes until the next person comes in. So I think it was Bianca and no, it was actually I forgot who started off. I think it was Asuka and Io that started off, and they did go back and forth. There was a big spot between those two, and the crowd pumped because those two are very, very talented. So yeah. Yeah. Okay. Alright, here we go. Well, that was pretty easy. Oh, this is elimination. Oh, I shouldn't have done elimination. Well, I'm not gonna take too long. So I'm just gonna skip that. As I said, Bayley team, as I said, Bianca team, they won. They beat Damage Control. Becky pinned Rhea. It looks like that they're setting up the feud between them. Alright, and I think the second match was Finn Balor versus AJ Styles. This was also a pretty good match. So as I said, Finn Balor and AJ Styles was also a pretty good match. This was a filler match on this show. There was nothing on the line. It was just a way to get them on the pay-per-view. AJ Styles won. The match was pretty good. They told a good story We all know the history between Finn Balor and AJ Styles. It was an awesome match. It was a good match. AJ Styles gets his win. AJ Styles had not had a pay-per-view win in like 3 years. I just want to let you guys know that this is the first time AJ Styles has won a singles match on pay-per-view in 3 years. I think it was 3 years. Since 2019, when he beat Ricochet for the US title. So yeah, it's been a long time. And really, AJ Styles hadn't really done anything on the main roster. After being in a tag team with Omos, and then he had that match with Edge, and now he's been pretty much shafted. I'm glad he was on TV, and he won. It was a pretty good match. There were some interferences by the OC and Judgment Day. AJ and Finn did fight into the crowd. There was a calf crusher. There was a, he went to the top rope. So, yeah. So, yeah. This was a great match. Yep, AJ Styles and Finn Balor have great chemistry. I don't think it was better than their last match that they wrestled at TLC 5 years ago. I think that one was a lot better. But this match was pretty good. I'm sure that this feud is going to still continue. What we saw on Raw last night on Monday was Judgment Day and the OC still going to continue. Yeah, so, yeah. Okay. So, as you guys know, Finn Balor and AJ Styles was a pretty good match. It was a great match. There were a lot of high spots. Don't know where we go from here. It was a pretty good match. I probably will end it. I think the match ended with a phenomenal forearm. Styles hit the phenomenal forearm, got the 1, 2, 3, won the match, and that was it. Well. Oh wait. What's his signature? Okay, he had to do the calf crusher. I forgot his submission. Yeah, he's doing the calf crusher. Now AJ did do the calf crusher. AJ did do the calf crusher. Oh wait, Finn Balor did the... Is that what happened to do it? Hold on. Yeah, the style class is pretty easy. Yeah, he won with the phenomenal forearm. Wow, that's just embarrassing. What? God damn, I was trying to win with the phenomenal forearm. You know what? Screw it. I just wasted that, so I'm not even gonna. Hold on, let me try again. Let me try the phenomenal forearm again. How do I miss the phenomenal forearm when he was right there? That was 2 times now. Well, that's just embarrassing, and I don't understand that. How do I miss the phenomenal forearm? That's like twice now since I missed it, and I don't know why. again, that, what the hell? What? I don't understand how he reversed that. And why the hell are you pinning me? Alright, get my nerves. Oh my goodness. Yeah. I think the match, so on the match that these two had on Saturday was, I think it went like 18 or 20 minutes. It was a pretty good match. The crowd was into it. It's crazy how this match only had like, it's crazy how the pay-per-view had like 5 matches on the card. Yeah. Alright, so I'm just gonna end this and move on. Okay, so AJ Styles won that match, and that was it. Alright, the next match, I guess I'll do this one, even though this match wasn't up next, but this was actually the best match on the card. The triple threat match, Austin Theory versus Bobby Lashley and Seth Rollins. This was a great match, a very good match. The crowd loved it. Both guys were everyone was over. Everyone got big spots. There was some highlights. I thought the ending was great. I kind of knew it was gonna happen. Austin Theory won the U.S. title. I think we all knew he would. Some people were shocked. At least we got a title change on this show. And based on the build and the promo between Austin Theory, it made sense. It all worked out. Triple H is trying to undo what Vince McMahon did to Austin Theory after Austin Theory failed his casting, one of the worst castings of all time. After he failed, Triple H had to undo all the work that Vince McMahon did, try to rebuild Austin Theory. Seth Rollins came out, he was mega over with the crowd. Bobby Lashley, great entrance as always, he was over. Austin Theory is now, he's now being taken more serious. He's back in the mid-card where he belongs. The match was pretty good. Good highlight. Match started off with, you know, like Rollins and Lashley took out Theory immediately, and then they went at it. There was some big highlights. My favorite highlight was when Bobby Lashley did the hurt lock. He did a double hurt lock on Theory and Rollins. Rollins hit the pedigree, and then Theory tried to do the pedigree to him, but Rollins reversed it. And then, now, the ending, wait, I forgot what else happened. Well, the ending was great when Seth Rollins was on the turnbuckle. He hit a suplex off the turnbuckle, off the top rope. He hit another one. Lashley came out of nowhere and speared him, but Theory landed on top of Seth Rollins. Referee counted 1, 2, 3, and Austin Theory is their new United States champion. Now listen, I figured that he was gonna win it because just based on the terrible booking on how he lost the briefcase and how he wasn't taken seriously. Now I said it before, he only won the briefcase because of Vince McMahon and the creative booking that he kept losing every week. Austin Theory was never gonna cast in on Roman Reigns. He even explained why he didn't cast in on Roman Reigns. Because the first time he failed because of Brock Lesnar, and then Tyson Fury screwed up his chance, and then he said that Reigns had the Bloodline, so he wasn't gonna cast in. Every time he does, the Bloodline would be there to stop him. So he cast in on your title. It wasn't smart. It was stupid casting in on a mid-card title during an open challenge, and then getting his ass beat by Bobby Lashley. That was awful. That was stupid. It would still be one of the worst castings of all time. But the way how Triple H had been booking him, the promo work, he done with the selfies, no more of that goofy shit, no more of the 7 with Vince McMahon about the egg. Austin Theory is now being taken seriously. And hopefully he has a longer title reign, And he should, because I don't like these hot potato title reigns. Seth Rollins was doing alright with it. Bobby Lashley was doing alright with it. It's like they keep going hot potato with the title, which I don't like. And I hate, by the way. Now, Bobby Lashley is turning heel. Seth Rollins, he's still a heel. He should be babyface, because he's over with the crowd. And Raw needs a babyface. Because there's no Cody Rhodes, there's no Randy Orton. Matt Riddle, he's not doing anything. Seth Rollins, he's over with the crowd. The crowd was singing along to his theme song at Survivor Series and on Raw. So I hope that they turn Seth Rollins into a babyface. And based on what we saw on Raw, Seth Rollins and Theory, they had a stare down, they had a few words to say. It looked like these two are going to be feuding. And they should. Because, well, Theory needs challengers. So, yeah. Alright. Oh, come on. Ah. Alright. How long does it take? Austin Theory is the new U.S. champion. He pinned Seth Rollins. That was the best match on the show. We had 3 good matches on the show. Now we can talk about the worst match. Ronda Rousey's not on the game, as you Shayna Baszler. But Ronda Rousey versus Shotzi Blackheart for the SmackDown Women's title was on Survivor Series. This match was terrible. They were boring. Nobody cared. The crowd was dead for this match. And this was just a filler match. It was just a filler feud on the pay-per-view. I don't know why this match was on the show. This match was... Nobody cared. Ronda Rousey just shot Shotzi Blackheart. He came out to nobody asked him. She's not... She hadn't been built up as legit. No one thought she was going to beat Ronda Rousey. They tried to make her believable, but they didn't. This match was your bathroom break. It went like, what, 7 minutes? The match just sucked. The crowd was dead for this match. Ronda Rousey just sucked. She had made that title look irrelevant. She's non-existent. Ronda Rousey needs to get the hell off television and go away. The SmackDown Women's division have been garbage. It's been awful. With Ronda Rousey as champion. I can't wait until we get Ronda and Shayna. And no, for all the people saying, oh, Ronda's gonna be champion because it's gonna be Becky and Ronda at WrestleMania. No, based on what we saw tonight and based on how Ronda's been treated, there is no way in hell that anyone wants to see Becky and Ronda at WrestleMania. We are 2 years too late of that match. So no. So yeah. Rousey just sucks. She is not good. She's not any better than what she was the first time as champion. So, yeah. It's just pathetic. Now, there were a few things I didn't like about this match. There were a few botches by Shotzi with the turnbuckle thing. There was I think they did fall outside the ring, where I think Shotzi jumped over 2 people in the crowd. Yeah.
Here we go. Oh, look at mounting and now the punches.
Yeah. Well, Ronda Rousey wins with the armbar. Shotzi tapped out immediately. This match was a complete waste of time.
Knee strike connects. Shotzi isn't being given any room to recover. All hail the Queen of Spades.
Yeah, the match sucked. Ronda Rousey won. Who cared? This match was a complete waste of time. So, yeah. So, yeah. And that was it. The match was boring. It had no business being on the card. But they had to get a champion on the show. Isn't that crazy? Only 5 matches and 2 titles on the line. Yeah. So, yeah. And now we can move on and get to the main event of the show. That was the highlight of the match. That had a great story, a great build. The match was great. It could have been better. I think the woman was a lot better just based on the creativity in the match. But the main event was phenomenal. Yeah. So I now hold on. Now before I get into the main event, I'm actually gonna read my comments and read in the super chat what y'all are saying. I see a lot. I see a lot of people in my comment section. People in my super chat. A lot of you guys love it. A lot of you guys agree with me. Ronda Rousey and Shotzi was a waste of time. Ronda Rousey just sucks. Hopefully she loses that title at WrestleMania or before WrestleMania. Hopefully. Yeah. So yeah. So yeah. Ronda. Yeah. Ronda and Shotzi was the worst match of all time. I know, right? All right. Now I can Alright, now I can move on, get to the main event. Sami Zayn.
Welcome to the USO Penitentiary.
Shouldn't they be coming out together? Shouldn't they be coming out together? Oh, I probably should turn off the entrances, but whatever. Alright, so the storyline was a lot of people thought is Sami Zayn gonna turn on the Bloodline to align himself with Kevin Owens. Now, if you guys saw the backstage segment in the show where we saw Jey Uso and Sami Zayn, if you guys saw what happened on SmackDown, Jey Uso was Sami Zayn lied to Jey Uso, saying that he wasn't talking to Kevin Owens when he was.
The ring is almost overflowing with superstars in this 8-pack match. So many
Oh, whoops.
superstars, but only one will win.
Alright, so how am I gonna begin with this match? It was a 5-on-5, but this match had to be 4-on-4. Oh, whoops. Oh wait, hold on. Actually, never mind. This was an 8-man normal. It should have been it should have been 4-on-4. God damn it! I should have changed this. I forgot to change this map. But whatever. I think I'll just skip it. I forgot to change this map. It should have been an 8-man. That was the elimination. I meant to say 8-man tag, not 8-man normal. But whatever. Alright, so Alright, so, yeah. Alright, so, as I was saying, I'm gonna, so as you guys know, going into this main event with the Bloodline and the Brawling Brute, Drew McIntyre and Kevin Owens, the story was almost the same as Zayn. If you guys saw the, those, segments before the match earlier in the show, where we had, Roman Reigns and Sami Zayn, then we had Roman Reigns and Jey Uso saying that, I thought the segments were great and phenomenal. I actually love that Paul Heyman was in the back holding the titles. He was standing there like a statue. I thought that was hilarious. And then, so the match starts. So the match started off with Jey Uso and Butts to open the show. They had to fight for 3 minutes, and then Jimmy Uso was going to come down, but Roman Reigns told him to wait, and he sent Sami Zayn to go out there and help Jey Uso. I actually liked it how like the team were in those like shark cages, and you see Roman Reigns sitting down looking like a boss. He's sitting down, relaxing, enjoying himself as he's watching it play out. So Sami Zayn came out. It now, well, I think it was 2-on-1. It was the Brawling Brute and Jey Uso, and then Sami Zayn came out to even the odds, and then Jimmy Uso came out, and then I think with Drew McIntyre, and then Kevin Owens, and then Solo, and then Sheamus was the last one, and then Roman Reigns was the last one, and then all five of them were in the ring. Announcers said, "Let the war games begin." They all started fighting. They all started brawling. The story was all about Sami Zayn and Jey Uso. There was a scene, I think there was a part in the match where Jey Uso super kicked Sami Zayn accidentally, and the crowd were booing. They were chanting "asshole" to Jey Uso. Jey Uso, because Jey Uso couldn't stand Sami Zayn in the storyline. He said, "I don't care about Sami Zayn," and then him and Jey started arguing. Then the Brute came back, and then Roman Reigns. There was a scene where Reigns and Owens went back and forth, back and forth. Yeah, so and that's what happened. So the ending was great. I think the ending to the match was great. It was phenomenal. To where, like Kevin Owens hit the stunner on Roman Reigns. Sami Zayn prevented the referee from counting three. He grabbed his arm, and then Zayn and Owens went back at it. Jimmy Uso went for a super kick. Owens blocked it. Sami Zayn hit a low blow on Kevin Owens, and then he was holding Kevin Owens right in the middle of the ring, and then put him against the turnbuckle, hit a haluva kick, and then Jey Uso went for the Uso splash, and then 1, 2, 3, the Bloodline wins. The Usos, Sami Zayn, Solo, Roman Reigns, they won. And then Roman Reigns, the best part was Sami Zayn hugging Roman Reigns, and then he hugged Jey Uso. And the crowd was shocked, the crowd was happy, they were cheering. Sami Zayn is over. Now, I said it before, when the time is right for the Bloodline to kick out Sami Zayn, it will be emotional, it will be shocking, it will be a moment, and that's when Sami Zayn will be a babyface. Sami Zayn will be the most over guy in WWE. He was over tonight. He's been over ever since in the Bloodline story. It's been awesome. Now, I don't know when Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn going to be a team and take the titles off the Usos. It might lead into WrestleMania, maybe into February. Gonna take some time. We got 2 months until the Royal Rumble, so I don't know what's gonna happen. But I did hear rumors. I did hear all the people saying about what they think about what can happen at the Royal Rumble. Don't forget, we do have the Chamber in Canada, Sami Zayn's hometown. So who knows? Something could happen. So yeah, I thought this was a great pay-per-view. It wasn't the best Survivor Series, but it was great. Both the War Games were great, and I do agree with everyone. I'm in favor of a War Game match every year, and I think it should be every year because this means something, and this makes the pay-per-view a lot better. instead of champion versus champion and laying 5-on-5 and a battle royal. This was a lot better. I wish that there were more matches and more states. Cause only 5 matches and only 2 champions on the line. So yeah. So yeah. Yeah. Well, I guess I can talk about Monday Night Raw. Now, what happened last night on Raw was well, pretty good. For 1 hour there were no commercials. I thought the first hour pretty good with the return of Becky Lynch. She had that brawl with Bailey, and then I think with Damage Control, and they went back at it back and forth. So they're gonna be feuding. I don't know whether Bianca going on there, cause Bianca the Women's Champion. So I don't know who's he gonna feud with because Bailey and Becky are going at it. The OC and the Judgment Day, they're still feuding. We had a pretty decent match with Mia Yim and Rhea Ripley on Raw. It lasted like 8 minutes. It ended in a DQ. Then we had OC and the Judgment Day. And then, what else we had? And then, what else we had? I think we had, what else we had? We had Kevin Owens. He came out on Raw, confronting the Bloodline, saying that he's no longer friends with Sami Zayn. He ended a 20-year relationship with them. I think it's setting up a story between them. I think Kevin Owens will try to get Sami Zayn out of the Bloodline, and then the Bloodline may turn on Sami Zayn. Then Sami will go back to Owens. Then there'll be a tag team, and then they will take the tag team title off the Usos because that's the right team. And I think Owens and Zayn will be great as a team, great as champion, great as baby faces. So I think that's where the story is leading to, and hopefully it is. Um, and then we had the return of the Street Profits versus the Alpha Academy on Raw. This was a rematch. We've seen this match millions of times this year, all the way back from January this year. The match was alright. Street Profits came back. They beat the Alpha Academy. That was it. I'm not gonna review it because it's a rematch. And this is why that they have a dead tag team division. There's no tag teams. Well, the Usos are tag teams. Well, the Usos have already beaten the Street Profits. I think they wrestled Otis and Gable before. Like Monday Night Raw didn't have that many tag teams. SmackDown there's a few good tag teams, but Raw there's not that many. It's the same people. Oh, and also next week the Usos will defend their tag team titles against Matt Riddle and Elias, because they had a segment backstage on Raw where Riddle and Elias challenged the Usos for the tag team titles next week on Raw. So that'll be next week. And also we had Dexter Lumis versus The Miz in an anything goes match. If Dexter Lumis wins, he has a Raw contract. Finally, after 4 months of this bullshit with The Miz and this storyline that they've been doing, I'm glad that we saw Dexter Lumis in the ring. The match was pretty good. Dexter Lumis is great in the ring. He was over. He beat The Miz. I hope that this storyline is over and we can move on. Dexter Lumis should already been in the ring months ago. But I'm glad. Hopefully that the storyline is over with The Miz. It lasted way too long. I'm over it. A lot of people are sick of it. Dexter Lumis should be in the ring. He should be. Hopefully he'll be in title matches. Hopefully he's in the ring with Bobby Lashley and they build him up and give him some winning streak. And we'll see where it goes from there. But Dexter Lumis beat The Miz. And then Johnny Gargano came out and raised his hand. Because we all know the history between those two from NXT. Alright. Up next we had Candice LeRae. I think she beat Dakota Kai in a pretty good match. I'm glad that the women got more time and more TV time on this show. We had 2 women's matches. We had a brawl with Becky and Bailey. That was pretty good. Um, we had Seth Rollins and Austin Theory. Like I said earlier, they taunted. They had a face-off, a promo. So it looks like these two are gonna be feuding. Cause Austin Theory is a heel. Seth Rollins, he's kind of a heel. He may turn babyface. Hopefully he is a babyface. He pretty much did, cause the crowd was singing along to his theme song. The crowd is behind Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins is over. And I think he should be a babyface. Because it makes sense. Um, the main event of the show on Raw was Kevin Owens versus Jey Uso. A pretty good main event, pretty long. Kevin Owens beat Jey Uso with the stunner. It looked like that storyline will continue, and as we all know, um, WWE set the table for emotional twists between Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. So it looks like that will continue. Also, you guys know that Seth Rollins had a most horrifying outfit. It's like he stole the outfit from Becky Lynch. He wore some outfit that Becky Lynch would probably wear, but he wore that on that Raw. It was actually terrible. It didn't look that good. Alright, now what else I should talk about? Um, Now we actually did heard that Roman Reigns was visibly upset backstage after his match at Survivor Series. I think there was a bot that Kevin Owens and Roman Reigns did. There was something planned that wasn't supposed to happen, and Reigns was upset, and he was upset with what happened. So like I don't know, I guess we'll have more on that. But we heard that Roman Reigns was upset with Kevin Owens because there was a bot that happened in the WarGames match. There was a mistake that they made when Reigns and Owens were going at it. I guess there was a moonset that wasn't executed right. I don't know. I guess we'll have more details on that. Now, anyway, I think there's two more that I will talk about. Uh, you guys know that Randy Orton, his career is in jeopardy. Randy Orton had back surgery after what happened a few months ago. He has serious injuries. Don't know when he's coming back. Don't know if he'll wrestle again. But he had a serious injury. His back is in jeopardy. Also, a lot of people think that Sami Zayn might win the Royal Rumble based on the storyline with the Bloodline. I highly doubt it. And I don't think Sami's the guy to win the Royal Rumble. I don't think that he's the guy to win the Royal Rumble. I um I I don't think that he's ready. So yeah. Now, in case you guys know that after Survivor Series, there was a press conference with Triple H and some of the superstars. Triple H talks about WarGames. He talks about Hell in a Cell and the gimmick pay-per-views, about him getting rid of it. And about the gimmick pay-per-views, I do agree with that. Hell in a Cell, he got rid of. Day One, that's no more. Extreme Rules, no more. The Chamber, you can keep the Chamber, but Money in the Bank, put that back in WrestleMania. He even talked about that they may get rid of it, and they might get rid of it. That Money in the Bank might be in WrestleMania, where it should be, and where it always belongs. And I think it should. So, so, as I was saying, that yeah, yeah, Well, it was a pretty good pay-per-view. Wasn't the best Survivor Series. I think I will end my video in just a few minutes. Hit that like button, leave a comment, please subscribe to my channel. Um, Make sure you guys, hopefully I get 100 likes and 100 views on my channel. I just want to say thank you for watching. I will go through your super chat. I will look through the comment sections. Hope you guys enjoy the video. Now you guys know that next year, the next pay-per-view is the Royal Rumble. Like I said, it's in January next year. So we have 2 months until the next pay-per-view goes. And I will watch the Rumble live. And I will do a review on that. Until next time, I will later. I'll see y'all later.